We have a crown with us today. Here, there's a crown right here. I love this one. One of our own, done good. Joining me today is Paula Fidalgo, who's the host of Her Look and fills in for you-know-who once in a while on Look Today. So welcome, Paula.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here, as always. Hey, this is a big deal. You're National Ms. 2015. We saw the video, we saw the photos, we saw all this stuff.
Of course you
really,
did.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. Now, give us a little background on this prestigious award that you've received.
Okay, well, I was nominated in the beginning of the year for National Ms. New York.
Okay.
So I was representing the division in the state of New York. So I was doing a lot of community service, and that's what this is based on. It's not just a typical pageant that you see based on beauty. It's based on community service and what you're doing out there in the community. And they saw that I had also just recently won the Saratoga's Most Influential Women. So they added all of that, plus what I did for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, the Autism Society. I fundraised for this little boy from Waterville to get genetic testing. So they add all that. And basically, in August, you get together with all the girls from all the states and you compete for the national title. And that's where it's very intense. Like, it's serious.
Wow,
like 40% of it is based on interview. And it's funny because, you know, a lot of people message me and say, oh, so did you wear a bathing suit? Or did you? It's not about stuff like that. It's really about how, like, my platform, you have to have a platform, and mine was breaking the silence of domestic violence. And I chose that because of actually her look. We've done some topics on that, like here in Saratoga, they have a great agency, and a lot of women reach out to me and I hear their stories, and I said, you know, I think this would be something great and it would bring a lot of attention because, come on, let's be honest with it. If you don't have a crown or some kind of title, it's hard for people to take you serious and they won't listen to you. So I thought, you know what, well, let's have this platform. And I'm telling you, like, there's 9 judges and this huge conference, and you're standing there, and the girl that went before me was Maine, and they were laughing, and I thought, oh, maybe they're, you know, not going to be so hard on me, whatever. But they asked pretty serious questions, and it was all about the platform, things from what would you do, what advice would you do. There was a law officer there too. They asked pretty hard questions to see if you are the real thing, and then it's how do you present yourself.
Well, you know what, Paula, that struck me. I was asking her some questions before we went on air, so I'd be able to ask the right questions. And that's what stayed in my mind when you said that you went into this conference room after following somebody where it seemed to be much lighter and a little joking going on, and you went in there. Your topic is so much more serious, and that they really did drill down. This interview was very serious, right?
It is. It was. It was 5 minutes, and it was, you know, question after question after question, and you have to, like, be ready to answer these questions because they can tell. I mean, these are experienced people. They know if you're just making something up to win something or if you're the real deal. And one of the questions they asked me too was, you know, their crowns of inspiration. They're looking for someone who's very active in the community, who can do a lot of things. And we see that you have 3 kids. How can you juggle the 3 kids and this at the same time? And I said, well, people in my area think, you know, and call me that I'm crazy and superwoman sometimes because of the fact that I do so much, but everything that I do, I include my kids. When I go out there and volunteer, I'm always teaching my kids, you know, you have to give back to the community. So, and then right after that was another question, and when I walked out, the other girls that won last year were outside, and they said, so how did it go? And I said, I don't know, because it was all serious stuff. I mean, I think I answered everything pretty good, and well, obviously I did pretty good.
I mean, you got the sash or whatever that thing's called.
So I got that, and I got the crown.
Now the crown's in a box.
I know
is that because it
Jesse
can't
wants
escape?
me to take it off because
there we go.
There you go. So that's the crown.
Oh God, this is pretty fancy stuff.
It was pretty exciting. And you know, it was funny when they called me. Well, the first award that I got was the photogenic because they do that. That's 10%. And when they called my name, I don't know. I was there on stage, but I think I was in La La Land somewhere, and I didn't even get it, like, that they were calling me. And then they said Paula again, Fidalgo, and finally I looked, and they were like, Paula, get over here. And yes, I guess the feeling, I mean, some people from my family, oh yeah, you cry because you have to cry. It's all part of the act. I'm like, no, it's just that you work so hard in trying to make a difference. And this topic is really serious, you know, like even from, like I had a woman from Arizona reach out to me and tell me that, you know, her situation was so horrendous that, I mean, her husband broke all of her teeth and then ran her over with a truck. And just to be over there and winning something that represents so many women and affects so many people and actually can have a voice now.
Well, you know what, Paula, there's a lot
awesome.
there's a lot of stories out there, but the fact that the stories are brought to light means that other people who can relate to it know that there are steps that they can take to make their life better. Now, you've got some duties, I assume.
I do.
What do you have to do
to
maintain this position for this year?
You have to, everything has to be approved by them. And they, you know, you can't just say, oh yeah, I did this public appearance. You have to provide contacts, phone numbers, everything. And you have to at least do 2 public appearances every month. So from now...
Related to the topic.
Related to the topic, mostly, because, I mean, if that's my platform, then I should do my platform. But also, you know, if you do volunteer work, like for the Autism Society, IMC, their 5K every year, that also counts towards that too. So,
right, gotcha. So you're out there, you have to be visible in the community.
Right.
And participating in some of these things that are part of your platform.
Yes.
You know, speaking of which, people have been asking me and asking you, right?
Yes.
What's going on with Her Look? And we're happy to announce that the new season is about to get rolling. We're going to be shooting in September. Some wonderful shows. Some topics that you wouldn't necessarily think of, like how do women email differently than men, and what's the takeaway from an email?
You'd be surprised when you put that word in your inbox and all this
Don't
stuff
tell
comes
them
up.
what the
I won't
word
tell
is.
them. I won't tell.
And also, you know, we're going back into the school season, and girls more and more are participating in sports, and what to be careful for.
Right.
You know, concussions and those kinds of things. Great topic. And pay equality. You know, that seems to be an ongoing.
Still.
Right? Still.
Today.
Well, today.
Yes.
So, Paula, again, congratulations on this.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. You made us all proud.
Thank you.
And we look forward to the new season of Her Look.
Thank you.
All right, good to see you.
Thanks.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.